in the goods.
I'm so glad you expanded on hating Angelo, because I was like, what do you mean you hate Angelo? He's probably one of the best brawlers on the map. But yeah, it is extremely annoying. That, however, is not something I would have expected to see on a bridge too far. Kit, what is he thinking?
NA, bro, NA. I mean, it's really quite a worrisome thing looking at the Kit, especially on a mode like Heist. It's definitely, not what I would expect to see, but something which could spiral out of control with the right combinations, and they could be thinking Frank. That's all I'm saying. It's definitely one of those brawlers which comes up a lot in North America. That is definitely a boss brawler if I ever saw one. He is dangerous, absolutely dangerous on the Colt, and that was another one left wide open. You can just shred through that safe with a Colt if left uncontested. The damage gear rolling in on top of that as well. It really, really can go from bad to worse. I think that Pioneers have got to be playing a very cautious defense combined with the 8-bit. I mean, that's a recipe for disaster here, Trav.
Honestly, I was thinking Colette, right? You see a Kit on the other side and you kind of like, okay, they're probably going to go a tank. You even mentioned the Frank, which is just absolutely out of the ordinary. We probably would have never seen it in competitive Brawl Stars before. So therefore you can like, okay, they're probably going to go a tank. We'll take the Colette and, kind of just shred through it. It's good on the map, good on Heist as well. So we'll see what Pioneers do choose to bring in, whether or not they're going to just pivot off something completely different and just play something a bit more long range, which they are going to do. And I do have to question this Pioneers comp. Humble, it's normal. I love that. But Pioneers have got a point to prove with this.
It's probably going to be second best on that belt. And for me, one of the finest Bell players in North America. He is just such an incredible sharpshooter. I just kind of have to question the Kit somewhat. Did that change the course of the action along the way when they saw what Humble brought to the table? Because it just doesn't really feel to me like it has too much of a synergy. It can absolutely swap between the lanes and provide a bit of support wherever it needs to be, but I don't know, it's probably my least favorite brawler to be seen in this draft.
Yeah, well, instantly invising straight down the mid. Lukey going to be starting off with a few missed shots against him there, but eventually Juan Carlos will come out of that cardboard box and become visible once more. Boss going to pick up this left-hand side against second best quite early on and should be adding some decent damage to the safe to kick off this match.
Halo as well as Juan Carlos, and immediately Humble have got a huge advantage as a three-man squad pushing through the mid, just second best now as the only Pioneers player still alive. Hayno coming back into the mid and already being tapped up as Lukey's been quite accurate there with the help of the damage booster. Nice gadget away as well, out of the harms there of Juan Carlos. Samantha's creeping forwards as well. That poison's going to trickle down Juan Carlos, and look at this, more than 50% damage already dealt to the safe by Humble.
I mean, Boss trips a nest egg and still absolutely devours the safe. Pioneers haven't had a look in. Semantic beaming it down, Boss in there as well. Juan Carlos looks like he's pretty much giving up. He hasn't had a look in. Pretty sure he's got 0 damage in this game. And Humble destroy Pioneers in the entry game.
I know second best is wearing his pajamas, but they need to wake up on the side of Pioneers. That was an incredibly fast game. I mean, we're talking a minute. And Humble have got a comp which can just tear through things like that. You've got to clear up your lanes, you've got to slow the pace. Having those kind of base race ideas for Humble is exactly what they want in their strategy, and you've got to slow it down.
Well, double right-hand side, I much prefer this strategy as well. Juan Carlos has kind of gone under the radar so far in the bush, but it seems Semantic might be scouting out, trying to get a feel of where he is. And Lukey going to be able to join him over this side thanks to the ability that Angelo provides, almost takes him down, and Boss doing a great job here. Jump once again from Lukey, the countermeasures are there, and it's all Humble once more.
Juan Carlos there, just a sitting duck effectively here. Lukey trying to find a second inversion. Lukey comes out on top, gets the super forward as well, and gets some quick kills popping there. The nest egg is going to help out considerably to allow Boss to now come through that left-hand side, and Semantic is a rock on that right-hand side. That additional movement as well with the back of the star power really enabling him to be able to juke a lot of those shots.
Well, the bell bounces off the 8-bit turret, will clean up this mid and give Kane a bit of a pathway through. But so far, not really taking an advantage of this kind of control they've managed to gain. The double right-hand side with Colt there as well. Luckily enough, Juan Carlos there. But for how long? Delaying the inevitable, and this damage starts destroying the Pioneers safe.
As a kid, you just can't jump on a player with all 3 members ready for the pickup, and just that's why Humble are just staying firm on the right. Boss, Semantic, Lukey, all 3